Good evening, Gooners, or good afternoon. Welcome to In the North Bank. This is the Bray, and it has been a while. Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah, it's a big game today. In all honesty, you look at how the season's begun. We've had the break with the World Cup, and we've carried on. We've hit the ground running again, and we reached this part where we're now playing a team that's in form. That is Newcastle, and they've done fantastically well with how they've assembled their squad. Obviously, we know that they've got massive backing from the Saudis, but they've gone about it very calmly and not too like well too elaborate. I would say is more the way. Certainly not like a Chelsea when Roman comes. You can't life and move away from it. He has assembled a team that's very hard to play against. Certainly being the best defensive record at the moment in the league, and they have put in some good performances. But look, we can only go as far as our performances go, and our performances have been pretty much faultless. The end of the day, we obviously lost the one game at Old Trafford and the draw, but look, we can only go with how we perform, and the only people that can kind of seal our fate is ourselves, and we need to make sure that we get on and get stuck in, and ultimately get that 3 points, which is going to make us cemented at the top. And I look at how we saw ourselves at the weekend, and to be 7 points clear at this moment, I think everyone would have taken that, and yeah, this game I think would kind of almost just shine that performance last weekend, and yeah, it is big. I mean, it's gonna be a soaked stadium as well. I think it's going to be very wet. I think potentially could suit us. Certainly moving the ball quickly, and I look at it. We've certainly got history ahead of ourselves. I mean, there's lots of stats about us and Newcastle. Again, we're on a streak at the minute with home games against Newcastle in all competitions. I think it's 11 wins, and any Eddie Howe team that has faced Arsenal has ended up in an Arsenal victory. So again, their stats, they mean nothing today. So yeah, it is all about us. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see the lineup today. I think it's going to be interesting to see if Smith Rowe comes in. I don't think he's obviously going to start. I think he's going to be potentially involved, so he'll be on the bench. But I think there's some big misses for Newcastle as well. So obviously Isaac being out, and they've got about 3 or 4 players out. So I think Trippier picked up a yellow card as well. So it's very good. So just going to go on to the chat quickly. Yeah, Alex, watching Evening Paul and Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, Alex. Um, yeah, it's going. It's going to be. I'm about to leave. I'm at the minute. I'm getting stressed at the minute because the trains. So it is going to be short and sweet. And I'm just getting messages as I go to say about trains not running and stuff. Um, yeah, any thoughts on the current transfer targets, namely Mudrich and Felix? Yeah, I think Mudrich is definitely the number one. Get him in, sign him up. It looks like we're making headway. Say a lot cheaper than what they were wanting. So yeah, if we can get a deal done between 65 or 60 and 70 million, then get the job done, get it signed, get it out of the way, and then that is a good number in the ranks. Felix on the other side, again, it's a gamble. We don't know how we'll perform in the Premier League, but it's big for us as spending money, and it's you look at it, it's a loan fee with no obligation to buy or and then with the wages as well. It's yeah, I don't know. It's something not right, and I know it's all about helping out Atletico Madrid because they are struggling with financial fair play. But again, we don't want to be lining their pockets for the sake of say a 6 month kind of deal. Where yeah, we need the right players, and Arteta's been massively into that kind of that kind of moment where yeah, we need the right players with the right money, and then we will then actually get it all sorted. Bear with us a moment, and right. So yeah, so it is going to be a quick one. I'm getting chasers, but yeah, I think Felix is yeah, it's a big kind of worry. I think for us, and it's not one I think will that Arteta will go for, or certainly be confident to go for with the fees that are banded around, and say it's not just us that's finding it a bit, um, yeah, not really kind of warming to it, but yeah, if we get Mudrich, I think that'll be a very good addition to the group. Um, and yeah, John, evening, Paul, evening, Guna, and yeah, well, I was in a quiz with John last night, and it took just under 2 hours for John to realise I was on the show as well. So yeah, it was all good fun. It was a good bit of fun. Yeah, but yeah, happy New Year to you, John, and yeah, I hope the game goes well today. Des again as well. The bright happy New Year, mate. Yeah, same to you. I hope you and your family are well. Yeah, look at positionally. Again, Mudrich predominantly on the left, but you're telling I'm pretty certain he can play on the right, and he can play all across and add proper cover to what we've got. I think that's really good. Felix again, it's another. If we're talking of midfield or attacking midfielders and strikers coming into the squad, we're kind of thinking, have we got too many? Yeah, if we were looking at upgrading our existing kind of midfield or adding players to it, um, yeah, it's the other side of the defence, isn't it? It's more that defensive side, which is what we need to do. So yeah, I think definitely. I think definitely Mudrich will suit us really well, and I think he'll be a very exciting player. So yeah, it'll be just nice just to get a deal done really quickly so he can bed in and get involved. So yeah, I'm. How is everyone thinking in regards to how the game's going to go? I've yeah, I always you always go back to the stats and how it does, but yeah, those stats all mean nothing. It is a different Newcastle team, and they are going to be dangerous. Willock is going to be a very crucial player. He does love to get forward, and he can run with the ball as well. So trying to keep these guys quiet and Almiron as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I think it'll be very cagey. I think. Um, yeah, I'd say cagey. I know Arsenal need to go out there and start fast, but we we need to make sure that we don't concede goals. We don't. Yeah, we need to make sure we're there nice and nice and quick to the ball. We need that high tempo and yeah, need to make use of those fast starts. And if we can be properly on it, and I mean we are taking our chances, and we get in there early and getting those chances on goal, then it's a totally different game to one that could be going say 0-0 into the second half. And as it gets on, Newcastle become a bit more dangerous. We know that because they'll start getting confidence. So it's all about starting well and starting confidently and not giving the confidence to Newcastle. And that is, yeah, that's really most of the time how we've been. We started off really quickly throughout the season, and yeah, most of the games we've kind of blown them out of the park early on, and yeah, you have the dips, but it's then managing the game and doing things right. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing potentially Smith Rowe being back in the fold again, and yeah, you've got the FA Cup coming up next week, which will be a good avenue for him to play and get some minutes. So it'll be interesting to see how far he is moving forward. But yeah, I've I'm loving life as an Arsenal fan right at the minute, and yeah, for Tottenham to have finished off the Happy New Year theme was I was very happy for. So they do like to keep you smiling. Yeah, there's yeah we do need midfield cover. Yeah, yeah. I think what you're looking at, we probably still do need in the midterm at least one of each. I think that's it. Um, I think Mudrich would be a very good addition because that will take a lot of the burden off a Martinelli, a Saka, and allow us to keep changing around, swapping around. Um, yeah, top priority would be that defensive midfielder. But as I say, if we can get that done, then yeah, great. But I think it's going to be more likely to be a summer target in midfield, and I'll probably run with what we got in the midfield. Certainly, if we've not had any injuries moving forward, then we roll with it. And obviously, don't forget if Smith Rowe does come back into the fold, then he is another player. So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, agreed. Des. Yeah, party is the concern, but he is, yeah, 100%. And we do need to wrap him up a little bit, but he does look a lot better this season than he has been. And continuity means, yeah, means there's a more of a natural fitness there. So yeah, it should be nice just to kind of just give him those kind of odd games off, wouldn't it? Just to kind of allow him to rest up and come in. But again, I don't think he's looking too bad, or certainly in any shape or form looking really bad. Obviously, I'm not going to try and curse things, but at the minute, it all looks nice, and the midfield itself's got a great balance. Yeah, I know it's not real cover for that position as the defensive side. Whether or not there is a rabbit in the hat that we're also working on. Again, it all comes down to opportunity, and if there's no opportunity to sign the players that we want, again, they have to be the players that we want. And if they're not available, then we're not probably going to go and spend money on a player that they don't really want. So yeah, I think there's enough to push us. It's helped us as we speak, and yeah, there's a lot of football to be played. I know, but as I say, if there's an opportunity there, then we'll take it. But it's looking good. It's looking good for now. Yeah, about the game. Yeah, I don't think Newcastle can handle our press. Yeah, again, if it's concerted and everyone is at it at the right level, then great. If there's a couple of those players that are a little bit slower and not as quick to press, then there's a way around that. And yeah, with players like, yeah, Gilmoresh and yeah, even Joe Willock just being, yeah, moving around, into space, and picking up the ball, then yeah, they can play. We know that they can play, and there will be players all over the pitch. Sam Maximum probably be playing is I think so. He's another one. So yeah, we have to be on it tonight. So and that's it. There's no two ways about it. And yeah, I've gone into the danger men. But say, yeah, I think the direct running of the strikers for Newcastle, as well as keeping tabs on Bruno. Um, yeah, Almiron cutting in the way he's been this season, and with his goals. Yeah, they've got threats, but so have we, and it's how they deal with us as well. And if the atmosphere at the Emirates is really big as well, then it is going to be massive. So yeah, it is about us. Yeah, John Guna, see Joe Willett, yeah, being a handful. If he's playing, yeah, he'll be playing, and he will, and he'll be up for it as well, because he'll have a point to prove. Because I think he would have loved to have stayed at Arsenal if those opportunities were there. Yeah, yeah, he's a quick player, and yeah, some of the games I've seen, certainly, um, he does look good, and I just think it'll just be yeah, I just think it'll be good just to see him. So yeah, it will add competition. Yeah, and that also is not good as well. There was obviously a couple of bookings there was a couple of bookings there, um, but yeah, not good considering North London derby. But yeah, I'm wrapping up, John. I've got to get there. The trains are striking, so yeah, so I've gonna have to shoot. But it was a sporadic show. So I thought I'd just come on and just try and get it going. But yeah, I think it's quite good. It's good to see. I know Alex has just said about the value, 70 million. Probably not, but sometimes the market gets pushed up. Someone will be willing to pay that, and if we don't pay it, then someone else will. Um, yeah, doesn't always work because yeah, we've seen with say like players like Pepe, um, can't live up to the price tag or even deal with the price tag. So is it too much too early? We never know. Yeah, obviously 18 months ago or 2 years ago, he was unknown. So it is football, and this is the way the market goes. It's all a bit mad, but yeah, if there's a deal that can be done, I'm sure it isn't going to be 70 million straight away, but it's going to be it's going to be interesting. So we shall see. But no, guys, I'm going to have to dip. I'm going to have to dip out because yeah, I need to get on the road to get to the station. So yeah, I hope the game goes very well today, and yeah, let's have good old confidence for today, and let's get these 3 points because yeah, this will be massive going into the North London derby. Certainly don't want to be dropping any points now. So yeah, thank you everyone for popping on the live chat. But yeah, needs must. But yeah, come on the Gunners, and yeah, 3 points please. Start the new year well. And say see you later, guys. Come on the Gunners.